In star topology, each device in the network is connected to a central device called hub. In star topology, the devices which are connected in the network, that devices should be first talk with the hub, and that hub will be talked to the another device. That means when you are passing message from A to B or A to C, the A first have to transfer the data or message to the hub, and then hub will transfer the data to the destination node, that will be B or C. So in burst topology or the ring topology, the hub concept is not there. That means the main computer or the central device is not there. But in star topology, each device is connected with the hub only. That means a central device only. So whenever we have to talk to each other computer, or any devices can be connected to any other devices, that devices can be connected with the hub, and that hub will transfer the data from one node to another node, or one device to another device. So if one device wants to send data to another device, it has to first send the data to hub, and then hub will transmit the data to the destination device. It don't allow, it will not allow direct communication between two devices. Then what are the advantages of star topology? Less expensive, because each device only need one input output port and needs to be connected with hub with one link. Yes, less expensive because it has connected to a single hub, that is central device, with a single link, and it needs only one input output port. Input output port means through which we are taking the input and through which we are giving the output to the user. That device only need one input output device, and that can be connected to the hub in one link only. So that's why it is less expensive. After easy after that, it is easier to install. Yes, it is very easier to install, because each and every device we have to wire with the central device. Less amount of cables required, because each device needs to be connected with hub only. Yes, less amount of cable required, because every device only need one cable to connect it with the hub. So that's why the amount of cable required is less. Then after that, robust. Why it is robust? Because if one link is fail, the other link will work finely. Yes, we have seen in ring topology and bus topology, if one device gets down, the entire network will gets down. But in star topology, if one link will be failure, the other links are connected, because your hub is working, your central device is working. When your central device gets down, then then all your devices are gets down. But if one device link is get down, the other devices links can be work. That means, for example, if B systems link can be get down, the other links can be opened or can be work. But if the hub will get down, then all the links will be get down, or all the links cannot be work. Then easy fault detection, because the link can be easily identified. Yes, after all the arrangements, the each and every system or device is connected to the hub. So if one system gets down, we can easily identify that system, because only it is connected with the hub with only one link. So if one link gets down, you can identify the device. Disadvantages of star topology: if hub gets down, everything goes down. Yes, I have already told you, if hub gets down, everything goes down. That is the reason why the star topology is not recommended by, or it is recommended, but we have to take care about the server very like we can take care of the server very easily, because if the server gets down, your total system or total connection will get down. So that's why we have to take care about the hub or the server. Then hub requires more resources and regular maintenance because it is an central system of store topology. Yes, as we know, each and every device is connected with the hub, that so that we have to take care many information or more concern about the hub, because if hub gets down, we lost the total connectivity. So to maintain hub, to take care of hub, we required more system or more resources, so that our hub will be working for many days or working for many years. So the maintenance or the quarterly maintenance, monthly maintenance can take place at a hub to resolve the star topology network. Then after that, the mesh technology, mesh topology, you can see in the diagram. Mesh topology, each and every devices is connected to each other. Each and every devices is connected to each other. That means in mesh topology, each devices is connected to every other devices on the network through a dedicated point to point link. Point to point link, that means each and every device is connected to other devices, so that devices is connected to another devices. So this type of topology is called as your mesh topology. It directly carries the data from any devices to any devices. That means from source to destination, it directs carry the data. It don't have to go to the hub, and then hub will go to and hub will transmit the message to the destination. That is not required in mesh topology, as it is required in star topology, because star topology consists of hub, but in mesh topology it is not consist, the hub is not consist. So that's why the data can be transferred in the node, between the node directly. You cannot have the hub access. So mesh topology can be divided into two types: fully connected mesh topology and partially connected mesh topology. Now fully connected topology, that is, it has access of all the nodes. That means whatever the nodes are present in the network, that nodes is accessible by each and every node. Means each and every node have the access of another node. That is called as your fully connected mesh topology. And partial connected mesh topology, it does not have all nodes connected to each other. That means at one network, each and every nodes cannot be, or it is not connected to the each and every network. It can be partially connected to the system. That means out of 10 systems, only 5 systems are connected to each other. Other 5 systems can be play role as just a host, or it can be connected nodes only, but it is not transferring the data from one devices to another devices. So that's why it is partially connected, because all the nodes are not connected to each other. Then advantages of mesh topology: no data traffic issues are there, because it is a single link between two devices, because it is direct transfer from one device to another devices. So no data, no traffic issues can be there, because it is connected from one devices to another devices directly. So the data can be passed directly, so no traffic issues are there. Then mesh topology is reliable and robust, as failure of one link does not affect the other links. Yes, as I already told you, it not consist of hub, so the hub will goes down and the system will goes down. It is not there. So when one link is getting down, the other link can be working. So it is most reliable and robust. Then mesh topology is secure, because there is a point to point link, thus authorized access is not possible, unauthorized access is not possible. Yes, because it is connected in two devices, it is directly connected to devices. So that's why unauthorized access means third party cannot be accessed the data of that two devices. It is authorized data transaction will be done in your mesh topology, because only that two devices have the access of that data. Then fault detection is easy. Yes, only one link will get down, so that link can be accessible or can be easily detected by the server or easily detected by the system. so no need to take attention of the to checking whole the to checking whole the topology. Just you have to check the one link that has detect. Then disadvantages of mesh topology: amount of wire required to connect each and system is tedious and headache. Yes, each and every system has to connected with the wire only in the mesh topology. So the wire and the amount of wire which we are using to connect the mesh topology is high, because each for two systems there should be a wire, for each two system there should be a wire. That means the connection is belonging to wires only. So that's why the mesh topology are having the huge amount of wire. Then scalability issues, because device cannot be connected with large number of devices with a dedicated point to point link. Dedicated point to point link means only two devices can connect it to each other, and that two devices can be connected to another two devices. So these type of connection can be possible in mesh, but the number of nodes is sustainable. That means the number of node is limited. You cannot access like 100 of computer or 1000 of computer at in mesh topology, because it will be very tedious task to uh, connect these many computers with a single link, or the wire network will be the more headache, because each and every network we have to connect it with the wire. So many like more than 100 computers, more than 1000 computers we cannot connect it to mesh topology. Then after that we learn about the uh, tree topology, that is also called as a hybrid topology. Tree topology is also called as a hybrid topology. It is combination of one or two topology, for example like mesh topology plus star topology, burst topology plus ring topology, burst topology plus star topology, ring topology plus mesh topology. So it is a combination of any two topology. So tree topology is also called as a hybrid topology. It is a hierarchy topology. Hierarchy topology means the data or the system is connected in hierarchical manner. That means a supercomputer is connected to the subcomputer, then the subcomputer is again connected to the subcomputers. As you can see in the image, A is connected to B and C, and B is connected to D and E, C is connected to E and F and G. So the tree topology works in hierarchical manner. A tree topology is unique type of network in which many connected elements are arranged like a branches of tree, that means in hierarchical manner. It is hybrid network topology. Tree topologies are hierarchical. So each and every node can have arbitrary number of child nodes. That means a node can decide the number of child nodes. Tree topology as a combination of star and bus topology, where multiple nodes are connected through a single connection. Yes, it is a for example we can see here, it is a connection, it is a combination of star and bus topology. As we know, bus topology is connecting in one main cable, whereas in star topology we are having a central hub. So it is a combination of both two technology or both two topology, where we are connecting the devices in hierarchical manner. That means a single cable is also required and the hub is also required. That means A can be work here as a hub, A device can be work here as a hub, and B and C and your D E F G can be work as your bus topology. So tree topology is hybrid topology, which we can see the two combinations of topology is used as your tree topology. Then advantages of tree topology: best alternative, because it is a combination of star and bus topology. Yes, we can have the multiple computers at in one location or in one network, so we can use that topology. Expansion of network is easy. Yes, expansion of network is easy, where we have restrict in your star topology, in bus topology, in mesh topology we are restricted with the limited user or limited system, but in tree topology we can access many system at one time. Then if one segment is damaged, other segments are not affected. Yes, if one segment is damaged, other segments are not affected, as it is work in mesh topology also. Mesh topology also is if one system goes down, then other systems can be worked. So in this also, the one segment is damaged. If A is damaged, your B, C, D, E, F can be worked properly. Then again, the error detection and correction is easy. Yes, error detection and correction is easy. If one system get down, you can access many other systems to access the data. Then disadvantages of tree topology: difficult to maintain. Difficult to maintain. Why it is difficult to maintain? Because it follows the hierarchy. If A will goes down, B and C is automatically will get down, because it follows the hierarchy of A. It follows the features of A. So if A is proper, if A is working properly, then B, C will working properly. So difficult to maintain, because as you have many connections in one topology, so it is little bit difficult to maintain. Then scalability of the network depends on the type of cable used. Yes, whatever the type of cable we are used, that type of, and that on that cable, the dependent of tree topology is there. Because if your cable is like robust, if your cable is flexible, your network will be flexible. If your cable is not robust, your network will be not robust. And last one is it is dependent on the main bus cable. If it is breaks, the whole network fails. Yes, as it is follows the hierarchy of a network. If one hierarchy is damaged, the other hierarchy will not work on the system. So that's why the hierarchy of network should be used properly, should be maintained properly, to check the, or to maintain the topology, or to maintain the network. I hope you have understood the network topologies. That means the whatever the connections you are made through the systems, that connection can be known as your topology. And in that topology we have 5 types of topology: bus topology, ring topology, star topology, mesh topology, and then tree topology. As a name implies, bus topology is again having the single cable or main cable to connect the many computers. Then in ring topology, many computers are connected in single ring, but the one single device is connected to two links, that is forward link and backward link. Then third one is your star topology, where the central hub is working as your server, and that central hub will connected with the sender also and the receiver also. Sender first have to send the data to hub, and then hub will send data to receiver. There is no direct connection in there is no direct connection between the sender and receiver in the star topology. After that, the mesh topology is point to point link. That means each devices, or the any two devices is directly connected through the wires, and that's why it is called as mesh topology, because it is directly connected. The data can be transferred between two nodes directly. And last one is your tree topology. Tree topology is combination of any two topologies. It is also called as a hybrid topology, and it have the hierarchical structure in the network. So it follows the hierarchy while connecting the computers to each other. So I hope you have understood all 5 types of topology. Thank you.